Welcome back to another Mr. Lee Teaches YouTube channel. I am Stuart Lee, and today I'm going to give you 5 tips on how teachers can best use YouTube for school. I obviously make YouTube videos, but before I did that, I used YouTube, and I tried TeacherTube, and I tried all these other YouTube wannabes for teachers, for classrooms out there, and nothing was ever as good as YouTube. And so I stuck with YouTube. Even when it was blocked for students, I would have to find ways around it, and that's a whole nother topic if we want to do a video on that. But for now, I'm going to tell you as a teacher, because most teachers can access YouTube, even if your students can't, how to use YouTube effectively and how to search on it, to create playlists, to get notified of new videos of people you like, of topics you like, that kind of stuff. So we're going to dive into this. Right here I have this is my work YouTube account that I'm logged into, and I don't watch a whole lot of YouTube under this account. You can have YouTube accounts under all of your Gmail, work, blah, blah, blah accounts, and each one's going to remember you as a different person, if that makes sense. So this person has a lot of TED Talks, a lot of TED Ed, science show. So this is a lot of stuff. Oh, look, there's some Mr. Lee Teaches. This is what it looks like when you first go to YouTube, okay? And you have your home, you have your trending, and this is what YouTube says is trending. This is what people across the world are looking at. Nintendo's Labo, that's the new cardboard games and stuff you can buy for your Nintendo Switch, which is kind of cool. All this music. So this is the trending stuff. So if you want to know what the kids are watching, go here and you'll see some of what they're watching. Your subscriptions. And so in this account, I am subscribed to Mr. Lee Teaches, and that's the only thing I'm subscribed to. We're going to change that though. I'm going to show you guys. So we can look at our history, what we've watched. If we've marked anything to watch later, it'll be listed here. We have our subscription. Like I said, we're only subscribed to Mr. Lee Teaches. If we had more subscriptions, they'd be listed here. YouTube Movies, that's where you can rent movies, buy movies through YouTube streaming service. You can change your settings and that kind of stuff. So this is the basic YouTube homepage. So let's just get into it, and let's do a search for Google Cast for Education. That's what I wanted. So we have all these videos here. I know I've done one. There we go. Google Cast for Education. It's on the front page. That's nice. But let's just pick this one. Thumbnails count a lot when you're making videos, and so this thumbnail looks interesting. It's not generic, so I'm going to click on this one, and then I'm going to pause it because I don't want if he has music or something, I don't want copyright. So anyway, we could watch the video, and let's pretend like we liked this video. If we liked it, well, we could give him a thumbs up. That's always appreciated because that lets people know that what they're making is what you're wanting to see. It takes literally seconds just to give them the thumbs up. If you gave somebody a thumbs up and you decide you didn't want to, you just click it again. It takes it away. It's just like Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, that kind of thing. If you didn't like it, if you thought maybe the title was misleading or something, some reason you thought it was a bad video, you can dislike it. You can also subscribe. So let's say I've watched several of this guy's videos. I've never seen this guy's videos, to be honest with you. But I can click subscribe, and now I'm subscribed to his channel. So I'm going to go, when I go back to my home screen with YouTube, I will see his channel listed and the videos that he does come through on that homepage. Now, if I want to get a notification of when he posts a new video, I got to click on this little bell. And now I'm going to get notified every time Jason England publishes a video. I don't know if he's still publishing videos. I don't know if he just did a couple and quit. He got 10,000 views on this one. Well, 9,500, but in a year, that's not too bad. So I don't really know this guy, so I'm not going to get notified. I don't want that annoyance, and I'm not going to subscribe to him. So I'm going to unsubscribe just because I don't know this guy. And I have a lot of subscriptions that I do follow, and I curate those fairly often to make sure that I'm getting what I want to get and not getting a bunch of junk coming through on my feeds. That is tip number 1, subscribe. And then the notification bell. Tip number 2 was the like and unlike, because that actually does matter. When I make these videos and I put them out there, if I see a bunch of likes come through, more than the typical I have 2 or 3 friends that always like all of my videos kind of thing. If I end up with like 10 or 11 or 15 likes within the first couple days of a video, I know that that was a pretty good video. People are liking what they're seeing. So it helps me judge what to make next and how to do it. He has comments disabled on this video. So tip number 3 is, one, if you make videos, YouTube is all about the conversation. You make the video, but it really is a more dynamic place than that. It's more than just I make videos, you consume videos, we go our separate ways. That interaction between viewers and creators is awesome. And so I never disable my content or comments. He has. That's totally fine. He probably has a reason for that. So let's pick one. Well, you know what? I know my comments are available. So let's just go to my video. And so I had a comment on this video. This video is great. Taught an IT guy something. Awesome. I'm glad I did that. And then let's see, I usually reply. Yep. I reply to your comments. And so this is a conversation. We went back and forth. We both agreed. There was no controversy. There was no trolling, that kind of thing. But that conversation sometimes in videos can be much more interesting than the video itself. In a lot of my videos, I'll ask you guys to post your ideas or what you use in the classroom or your thoughts on this. And while I don't get a lot of those comments, I keep hoping. I keep hoping you guys will start, engaging in the comments. But that's tip number 3. Engage in the comments. If you like the video, if you got something out of the video, leave the guy a comment, leave the girl a comment. If you have something to add to the conversation, by all means do that. This is social media. YouTube is social media, just like Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook. And it takes that conversation to make it really valuable. So tip number 1, subscribe, use the notification bell if you like it. If you do like it, click the like, click the unlike or the I dislike this button. Thumbs up, thumbs down. If you think it's necessary, you think it's worthy of either one. And then comment. So that's tip number 3 is comment. Now, we can add stuff to a playlist. And this is where it becomes really powerful for the classroom, is when we click this little add to button, the plus button, and then it pops up. The only playlist I have on this account is my watch later. So I can click that and add it to watch later, or I can create a new playlist. And let's see, this playlist, we'll just call it casting videos. All right. We can make it public or private. If we unlist it, that means I can share a link with people, but people can't search and find it. If it's private, then only I can see it. And if it's public, then anybody can search for and find this video. So I'm just going to unlist this one, create it. And so now, if I go back, I have a watch later playlist, which is automatically made for me, and then a casting videos playlist that I made. So I can go back and when I find other videos about casting, be it Cast for Education or using Chromecast or Apple TV or whatever, I can throw it in that playlist. And now if I need to go back and use that playlist, or I remembered, it's like bookmarks, I remember seeing this, but is this topic, it's in this playlist, I found it, no problem. Or I can share playlists with students. I could do the French Revolution playlist and have a bunch of videos in there about the French Revolution that I want my students to watch. So I can share that playlist instead of sending them to individual videos. I can also have the students, if they have access to YouTube, create a playlist of videos and then share that playlist with me. So that's tip number 1, 2, 3, 4, using playlist. Now let me show you real quick before we move on to tip number 5. And so we're back on our menus over here. So we're subscribed to Mr. Lee Teaches. We unsubscribed from the other guy. But now in our library tab, we've got casting videos. So if I click on that, it's going to show me all the videos in this playlist. If I go back to my watch later, same thing because I added it to both playlists. I can edit these. I can add directly to from me inside of here. If I go to my channel, which you have a channel. If you're logged into YouTube, you have a channel. It may be like this one where it doesn't have any content yet, so you have nothing showing up on your channel if people go to it. All right, and then the last tip number 5, I'm gonna go back to my video just to show you guys. Pause it. All right, so we've taken care of the subscribe button, the bell button. I don't want the bell on. The add to playlist button, the thumbs up, the thumbs down, and there's one other button here, the share button. Now I can share it directly to Facebook, to Twitter, to Google Plus, to Blogger, to Reddit. If you don't know about Reddit, I need to do a video on how teachers should be using Reddit, Tumblr, Pinterest, all these different social medias, LinkedIn, email. I can just email a link from the share button. And also, this is the important part, I can start it at whatever time I want. So if the valuable piece of information that I want people to see is at 7 minutes and 41 seconds, if I go to share and I start at, it's going to start at wherever that cursor is. And so where that cursor is, the play button, the play cursor, whatever, it's going to automatically put it here, but it'll say, oh, I paused a little bit late, so I want to start it at 7:35. If I copy that, it changes these values, and so it will start where you want it to start. And so if I hit paste, because I copied it, and I go there, watch, it should pop up. Yep, 7:35. So I started that video at 7:35. And so I can share a video directly out and quasi edit it down to just the part I want to share. That is really simple, but it's very powerful. So if it's a 15, 20, 30, 80 minute video and I only want this little 5-minute part of it, I don't have to go and download it and edit it and put it in this app or go log into this account and do this. I can just say, hey, start here. This is where I want you to watch, and just watch for the first 3 minutes. You'll see what I want you to see. But if you think a video is good, share it. Let other people know. If you think it's good, then the people that follow you on Twitter, the people that you're friends with on Facebook, the people that are in your Google Plus groups, if you think it's good, some of them are going to think it's good. And so share it. Communication. This is social media, like I said. And social media is all about communication, conversation. And so share out good stuff. So that other people can find good stuff too. Because you might have found this video through social media or through some word of mouth or through an email. And if you did, then pay it forward. Share out good videos that you think are worthwhile. So that's my 5 tips on how a teacher can get started with YouTube. As I said, this is not how to make a video. This is how to use YouTube as a teacher, and some of the features that are there, but people don't click on sometimes because they're worried they're going to do this or that and screw things up. So by all means, click on everything. I learned most of what I know by just clicking and seeing what happens. And then when it screwed up, had to Google search how to unscrew it up. So anyway, have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next week.